Now we are fitting to get started, you know. It gives everybody a chance to come in. Go get your fucking voice. Tap the fucking tell us who the fucking if y'all don't, y'all fucking will learn today. You know? Vibes is always the fucking important, especially when you screaming. Now, it's been a minute since we went live formally, on the good old radio station and on our other platforms. But, we finna get busy. We might as well come on here and have a time tonight. Let's vibe out. If you ain't got the link, very much click and share. You ain't even gotta click and share. You just viewing is enough to fuck for me, okay? Y'all always know what I say. So let's give our friends a little more time to come in because what's the purpose of streaming? If we ain't got a fucking audience. We all need an audience because it's just the way of the land. Hello, you're not properly fucking unicorning if you don't have one. Let's tap in. We very much love everywhere. Y'all over here on Poppy, y'all been missing a bit. Of course, I can't leave y'all unwanted. Oh my god, that's a motherfucking nut. What up, y'all? I did. It's been a while, but of course, you gotta formally go back into shit. Shit has been hella chaotic. You know why shit's been hella chaotic? Because I be trying to cluster every fucking thing into one. And I realize that we cannot fucking do that. This is why we're back here today. Because go grab y'all motherfucking popcorn. Because of course, what I'm releasing the rules. How we're gonna enjoy the content. How we're gonna have fun. Team Nelly in a motherfucking building. So we're going to dive the fuck in. Tap in. Not live on Twitch tonight. Of course, I was supposed to start this shit at 9 o'clock. Leave it to me to be the fuck late. I be hating it sometimes. It be like I be liking like the graphics from certain platforms than others. So I be like trying to like legit just use like every last. I be like it's like I'll try to use like one platform for this, one platform for that. Like I literally be just trying to do my little due diligence. But let me tap Black Famine because I need him to go check me out, make sure I'm live before we get started. So I'm gonna play a little background music. Black Fam, let me know if you hear me. I am on Riverside publicly. I'll share that with you too. Um, I am also on IG. IG, this will be your freebie. And I am on um I am on Podbean. So as I stated before, we gotta tap back in on a more formal tip. You know, fun is fun, but let me get like my little background checks. Once my background checks get in play, like, and I make sure like I'm able to be heard on every platform, we can get started. So, can you check my sound? Also, if you're still tapped in, go check out the website. Tonight on the website is going to be everything you need to know in order to be in the know is going to be on there. So the website is www.unicorn.nelly.blog-show. And on the website, it's going to be showing times, not just the showing times. It's going to be, it's going to outline, like, you know, our meta entertainment. You know, we all need some motherfucking meta entertainment. If we ain't got meta entertainment, like, we are not fucking living. And those are just the rules. You know, I don't make them, I tend to just follow them. Check this sound, which one? All of them. All of them. YouTube. So I'm gonna play a little bit more background music until we get started. Those of you who are tapping in on the radio station, thank you, thank you. So we're gonna have a little bit more intermission. So Black Fam, check out my audio. I just need to do a quick sound check and we'll get started. Can you hear me? Okay. What about Javi? Can you hear me? Okay. Shouts out to Black Fam. Go follow Black Fam. That is the motherfucking man, alright? Anything that is titled Black Fam, Black underscore fam, he's a fucking man. Know that shit, alright? Sounds good. So we are going to get started. All right. So let's get started. Now, of course, like I said, it's been a while since we've been live formally. So, you know, we got to get back in the flow of things. One thing I realized with being a content creator, streaming, and podcasting, this shit could get hella overwhelming. And it can get hella overwhelming for a multitude of reasons. Just because a lot of the time we tend to try to like cluster all our content to try to get it all out there. Like, because of course, like we all have lives, everybody has lives, everybody, you know, gotta work. Like, you know? So From here going out, I'm gonna roll out the rules to the on today's show. I'm gonna give slight POVs, but I'm gonna give you guys some tips of how we're gonna be in the know and in know. Chuck up from North T Podcast. Thank you for joining. I hope you enjoy the show. Now, as we like to start off things, go follow my link space button. On link space is definitely going to have all my links to where we are. Now, of course, being a podcaster and both a content creator, we got to monetize. You know, the rule of thumb is we're trying to do this shit so we don't have to filter in, working. Who wants to filter in working when you're getting paid off of content? So, moving forward, Riverside is going to be used for strictly who's trying to join in on the topics, but you're trying to join in on the topics visually. Um, a lot of what I learned, like on this journey since May, I believe, everybody do not know how to use every platform. Oh my God. It's like at one point I was overloaded with, what do you call these? Streaming platforms. Now, I prefer to use Streamlabs for those of you who have Streamlabs. Streamlabs, Talk Labs, they got like the best background setting. Like, you can have that shit set up like a nighttime lounge. I fucks with it a lot. But I'm not going to hold you. The issue, Matthew, thank you for joining. The issue that I'm having with Streamlabs does not work like, not Streamlabs. Talk Studio does not work like StreamYard or Riverside. Now, Talk Studio is strictly just for like if you wanna, like if you have a, like, you wanna share your POV inform, like, based around a topic. We definitely gonna have rules. Like nobody's fitting to come up on my platform thinking, this is about to be an arguing match show. Like, so definitely, if you're trying to speak in terms of like whatever topic we're plastering, please come on with respect or you will be banned. I don't have my moderator Goldie on just yet, but he moderates a lot of like my Bigo content. Him and Black Fam, they tend to be on TikTok, like, but they'll throw your ass out YouTube. So if you come thinking like, we're fitting to argue over my POVs, because here's the thing, you gotta remember, everyone has to remember, you showed up voluntarily. Now, granted, we love those who show up voluntarily. It makes the show go by faster. Now, I can talk to myself. I really can. I'm a fucking Gemini, okay? I can have about 13 conversations with myself, give myself my own POVs, my own stats, my own everything. So, just talking to others, it makes it a little fun sometimes. So, definitely here for like, the open conversation, open dialogue, if that's like what we're on. Now, what I would say though is if you would like to join a content, like if you're on Podbeam, I know a lot of the times Podbeam is that radio station is Pacific time zone. So a lot of the times it's like West Coast people that's on there, but it's still always open for East Coast too, duh, shit, and Central, because I fuck with y'all Chicago, won't be having no issues the hell at all. So if you're looking to join the platform in terms of like if you would like to discuss a topic, you're more than welcome to join via Podbeam as well. Now, of course, like once we're done, like these links will be in the show on YouTube, and it will also be plastered on my website. The website is very important because the website is going to break it down. It's going to break it down even down to how we're going to stream. Now, of course, like I like to stream, so streaming comes naturally to me. Like it could be a motherfucking Tuesday, and I'll be like, what? It's fucking Titty Tuesday. Come on, we about to have karaoke. Does that go together? Fuck no, but who cares? Like, it's all about having fun with your content, making money off your content. Like that's all it's about. Like on my channel, like we definitely discuss like a lot of topics, but definitely not here to fucking argue with nobody. So if that's what you're looking for, wrong fucking show, okay? Now, as I stated, the website is www.unicorn.nellyblog.show. On the website is going to be all the links that's needed. If you're trying to follow all, hey girlfriend, if you're trying to follow all the content. So, as I stated before, video content for the podcast that is going to be on Riverside. I do have Talk Studio for those of you who would like to join and have a sassy background. I prefer Talk Studio too, but the downloading on there sucks. Riverside makes it so easy, and I know this sounds like I'm sponsoring them. However, I'm not, but it's just user friendly. Like you could go on Riverside, you could make a video. Your video, regardless of who it is that's on the platform, a lot of the times, like when you go on different people podcasts or different people platform, of course you're going to get exposure as well. So you got to keep that in mind. When you're recording on Riverside, any given time you come onto Riverside and you're on a show, literally they have like once the show is over, they'll make like custom like highlights of your show. Like, did you guys know that? I didn't even know that shit. I had to figure it out. But they'll make custom recordings. And on StreamYard, you have to do this shit yourself. So I definitely find that pretty cool that you don't have to go look for your best highlighted moments. Riverside does that for you. So if you're looking to go back and forth with us, not go back and forth with us, I would say debate. I'm going to start having debate these in terms of different topics too. And I got to lay them all out because we all know my favorite day is Wednesday. You know, that's hump day, middle of the fucking week. And Tuesday. So Wednesday and Tuesday are like my favorite 2 days because it's like Titty Tuesday, Taco Tuesday, Hump Day Wednesday. So who fucking knows what you might get fucking around with me, However, Matthew, I'll let you up in a second. Not really into content just yet, just talking about the no. So if you would like to stream, all those how-tos is going to go live on the website. It's already uploaded. Just waiting to click publish to refresh the website. Now, moving forward, I also explained to you guys that we're going to start separating content. Now, Bigo is definitely the top moneymaker right now. Bigo and the YouTuber. However, I no longer want to stream podcast topics on Bigo because it could get weird on Bigo. And what I mean by it could get weird, like I feel like sometimes they overtake fun. So because I feel like sometimes they overtake fun, meaning we could be on there and you go on there to get your hours, you go on there to get your gifts, you go on there to get your beans. Because of course, it's one of the top streaming platforms where you guys can make some money. But it gets annoying to me just simply because you'll have like trolls. Now sometimes the trolls are foreigners, sometimes the trolls are simply just haters that you may have. I was talking to this girl on IG earlier and she had posted something, but in her post, it basically was like, pretty girls don't hate on me. And I was like, girl, ain't you telling the motherfucking truth? I said, story of my motherfucking life. I've been at it with hood boogies since the motherfucking springtime. I never had a pretty girl ever hate the fuck on me. So when she said that shit, I felt it. But since that's been going on, platforms getting banned, I think I want to utilize Bigo strictly just like for talent based, meaning it'd be nice where I'll DJ. It'd be nice where we'll go on a panel, we'll have fucking karaoke. I think I'm just going to have specific nights for everything. Again, these schedules are going to be posted on the website, but I'm no longer blending fun content with formal content. If you're looking to indulge more with the formal content of the podcast, of course, we have a Rumble channel now because that was something else I realized too. Um, you could say certain words on YouTube, but you gotta be careful, or you gotta, continue to say, I'm not bullying anyone, but this is my POV. However, I definitely did a lot of deep dive, and I've been made Rumble because of Black Fam was been telling me that. But the problem with me, I just be having to like I be having to like really just sit there and do the research myself. Not even necessarily do the research, learn how to operate it. That's what I would say. So the Rumble link would be on the show as well. Also, what I found out about, I wouldn't even say new, but we also have locals. We're waiting for it to be verified, like from the sponsors, not just the sponsors, but the platform. Locals actually have to verify you in order for you to create your community on that platform. So because locals have to verify you, I'm not really necessarily sure if I can post my link in my link space button, but that will be new to us as well because on those platforms you can speak freely. So it's nothing better than if I want to call somebody a motherfucker or a stinking ass filthy dirty bitch. I want to say it without saying, not bullying, but you motherfucking stinking ass dirty bitch. You know what I'm saying? So that would be on there as well. However, new hangout spot for the game. And I got introduced to fan base from another one of my meta friends. I meet the best people online, believe it or not. But one of my meta buddies told me about fan base. Now, I don't know if you guys know about fan base, but fan base is a way for both you as a content creator and like your fans to make money. So on fan base they have it to where as though you can have private live shows with just your fans and just your friends, and they have it to where as though you could do it publicly. Now when you create these rooms, with creating these rooms that's on fan base, of course there's a subscription fee, and the subscription fee I believe is $4.99. However, we support people who we don't even know every day, so why not support our friends? So moving forward, I feel like that would filter out like a lot of banning. Like when I like sat there and I went through like all the training videos for fan base, you guys all seen how I just lost every last fucking Instagram and Facebook page I had from hating ass envious family. I did a whole fucking series on it. But on fan base, because this is strictly just your fans, you have a way of like filtering all the shenanigans out. So that's always a plus. Plus, not only are you going to make money, but your fans is going to make money as well. So that's something that's just like going to get implemented as like the hangout spot. Like, if you fuck with Nell, we gonna go in here, we can talk about whatever. But going on there talking about whatever, I mean, it's gonna entail to, all of us supporting each other. That's just how it goes on there. But I fuck with that because it's not just going to give you exposure as the content creator. It gives your fans exposure as well. So y'all like it'll be like let's say we're talking about the topic. Like, we done stream for about an hour because of course with podcasting you have to like I want to say it probably like after 40 minutes you start losing people depending upon how juicy it is. So we're going to try to keep that down to a minimum. But I'll say like, okay, we're going to wrap this up. After we wrap it up, then we'll go on to one of the other platforms just to keep content going. Like if it's one of those nights to where as though we're strictly just just doing content, a lot of the times I tend to like just do my content with Twitch and with I tend to do it with like Twitch and YouTube, but like I said, trying to filter out like some of the shenanigans off of YouTube and filtering onto like my more fun channels. Uh, those of you that are into gaming, definitely have a Trovo. My Trovo will be popping. And, you know, not against playing games with a few of you guys. So, if you guys try and play some fucking games with me, tap into that link as well. All that will be on the link space. Now, that was a lot of information to take in. However, do not feel bad because it's all going to be on my website. Y'all go to my website, regardless if I get shut down off of goddamn Instagram, off of Facebook, guess what? That shit's going to be on there too. We could go live on my show, on my platform as well. But my website is going to be the main source of like being in the know. Because of course, members only shit, like, you know, we'll have our own little page, but of course you have to subscribe. How the hell can I know who you are? Now with subscribing, I don't think there's a fee. I think I have a fee, but the fee structure is set up the exact same way how it is on Bigo, how it is on Fanbase. I definitely adjusted all the prices for Patreon and everything, so everything will go live tonight. Like, you know, exclusive content in terms of podcasting, in terms of like our regular shit talking blogs. All that is going to be on what? Unicorn Donnelly Blog Show, the website. So y'all gotta go tapping over there. Go subscribe, click follow so you can be in the know. Now, we're gonna jump back into earlier. Today we don't have a sponsor. However, I mean, Jacqueline, she's always sponsoring me, so let me give her a good shout out. Shouts out to Jacqueline at soul underscore. I could be messing it up a little bit. I'll fix it in the bio. But Jacqueline is who sponsored me before with the soul therapy journals. I would say, based off of the topic tonight, and the topic for tonight is going to be short and sweet if you weren't on my show earlier. But why do we ask for things that we don't want? Now, when I say that, some of you probably like, what? What does she mean? Anything I ask for, I want. Not figuratively. Like, I'm talking like in real life. A lot of the times you're like, and especially like being single, not being single, being married, going through a divorce, like, you know, being a mother, being a friend. A lot of the time, people ask for shit they absolutely don't want. And my reasons behind that, definitely go tap into that show from earlier. That show from earlier was fucking crazy. Now, I came across this TikTok, and the TikTok that I came across earlier was, it was posted on my cousin Marcella page. Now, on Marcella page, she just shared it. So when she shared it, I only seen like a glimpse of the video. Because, of course, TikTok can show you a little bit of the video. Then you got to go on like a rabbit hole dive to try to find like the real video and what the fuck is going on. So, excuse me. So when I went looking for the video was about that young lady, Ashley from Georgia. Now, I cannot say her last name. So I won't say her last name because, of course, I don't want to mess it up. But this young lady from Georgia, she was 30 and she was engaged, but I guess from the story, because of course we never know the truth. We never know the truth of what happens or what goes on when someone dies. All we know is they died, and all we know is the story that's left, that's being told either by reporters or police, if it's like a homicide or something, or by their family and friends, like if it's just like, you know, like a legitimate death, like let's say like if they died from cancer, or if they died from like, you know, like a car accident or something. A lot of the times, like, family members would give up that level of information, but in terms of like you know, homicides and stuff like that, suicides, people tend to like keep it covered up, which I don't know why they do that, but they do. Now, if you tap into the video from earlier today, now I'm going to show it on my Riverside You guys over here on Instagram and YouTube, y'all probably would not be able to see it. But when I do the repost, you might. So let me go back to the video. Let's go to share screens. Okay, so on this video, the video basically, it was speaking in terms of like that young lady that had, she had got killed by her, like, her secret lover's, baby mom. Now, when I was watching the show, I'll play it. Let me switch out my speaker on Riverside just so you guys can hear it. But basically, she was dating this guy, and she was in a relationship, but of course, she was like, the relationship was obviously over with who she was dating, which a lot of the times, like, people get into relationships that like they're no longer happy in. And I feel like it's completely okay. Like, I don't ever want anybody to feel like, oh, the relationship was over, so like, like this person deserves to die. No, a lot of the times people be knowing relationships is over and they still want to fucking stay in these goddamn relationships. That's both like males and females. It's actually fucking stupid. Like, I never seen people get into relationships and they technically don't, like, they're not happy together. But it's something about the fucking black community to whereas though they think it's a thing. Like, oh well, I'm not leaving, or if you leave, like it's always an ultimatum. Like, motherfuckers gotta get out of the whole ultimatum thing. Like, nobody owes you shit. Nobody owes you shit. That's not for you, black. That's me. I'm trying to send myself something. Nobody owes you shit. Now, because nobody owes you shit, I feel like a lot of the times people know that things are gonna go bad way before they even go bad. But they still stay in these fucking situations. Now, not saying like it's the other person's fault that's being transparent about it. However, this is why a lot of the times when I'm doing different shows, I speak a lot in terms of being transparent, Like, you gotta fucking be transparent. Like, oh shit, hold up. You gotta be transparent in order not to. Hold up. Damn it. Hold up, I gotta mute myself somewhere. Let me exit that off for a second because I don't want it to echo. But you gotta be transparent in order to be the fuck out here. Like, and like it was actually disturbing to see that this young lady, and she was only fucking 30. She lost her life over jealousy, for real. And like, I know motherfuckers want to be like, oh well, she should have never been like fucking with, like, with the guy. But here's the thing: everybody is somebody's fuck person, or like situation. Like, at some fucking point, like, we all gotta stop the fucking cap. I feel like the only motherfuckers that get so burnt out and like, they be ready to commit a homicide be them bitches that never rebuilt themselves back up, or them niggas that never rebuilt themselves back up. Like, after some shit like them happen, like, everybody goes through tragedy at some point. Not condoning and saying tragedy, like, because you went through some form of tragedy, it's okay for you to be manipulated or gaslighted or something. No, I would never say that. However, a lot of the times motherfuckers be knowing situations is over. Like, if a motherfucker is not fucking you, that's one. If they're not being intimate with you, bitch, that's two. Like, bitch, they don't like you. Like, a lot of the times, like, that be your cue to leave. But motherfuckers don't be wanting to leave. And I be feeling like it's the struggle. But even if you are on a struggle snuggle, know when to fucking separate yourself from it, because don't don't be one of those people that fucking get played out because you don't know when to leave. So because you don't know when to leave, here you go now, like committing a murder off of a nigga that's sticking dick in a bitch already, and like or vice versa, off of a bitch that's gonna be fucking sucking a nigga dick. Like, no, you're not supposed to like be all in for those type of people. You like, I feel like all of us want that like genuine love story. We really do. Like everybody wants to be in love. Everybody want like that relationship that we see that's online. Hey Chris, thank you for joining the show. Everybody wants that love like that we see. Like we yearn for it because we see the postings. Like Meta is a motherfucker. Like Black always tell me the meta world is like the fucking Matrix because it really is. The meta world would have you like, damn, yo, like, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do it. Half the time, like, motherfuckers just be surface level with shit, which let's get into being surface level with shit. It's okay just surviving out here. Like, it really is. Like, do not allow anyone to tell you, oh, you gotta be rich, you gotta be rich. Half the motherfuckers that's proclaiming to be rich, they're fucking scammers and schemers. They done fucked over their friends. They done fucked over their family. Nobody wants them around them. So it's like, really, are they fucking winning? Like, absolutely the fuck not. So, just be mindful in terms of that too. Like when we're sitting here and we're thinking about like the whole, oh, I want to be just like them. Cause I know I sit here and I go off at my motherfucking fairy tale land shit. I cut a motherfucker off for the littlest shit. The moment that I feel like you're not on my dick as much as I'm on your dick, canceled. Like, so let's just get the fuck in. Let me play this YouTube video. It's gonna be a clip. It's not gonna be the full version of it. The full version of it is definitely going to be on my YouTube because I did a whole reaction video to it earlier. But I'm gonna play the clip, the short version. Then we'll talk about it.
We just got another call about it. So I guess the girl went to the hospital and she died.
She died?
She's dead. So, but we know that there was like an altercation that happened beforehand.
Yeah, it was mutual and she came here.
Yeah, we understand that.
Yeah.
So, but because of it.
I'm going to kill anybody.
Yeah.
I'm not that person.
I get it. Yeah. But because of that, we have to kind of talk to you guys and get a more formal statement.
Sure, okay. Wow, I'm so sorry about that. Yeah. That was not my intention.
Now I'm gonna play that. I'm gonna pause that portion of it because that's just like background music. But I'm gonna play the other video because when I tell y'all this shit was just so fucking gruesome, I actually fucking hated it because it's like not only did the girlfriend or the baby mom, whatever we want to consider her, not only did she say she didn't mean to kill her, but take a listen as into what happened in the beginning. Then I'll show y'all y'all can see on my YouTube what this fucking girl looks like. Then we'll get into the talk. So it's probably gonna be about 2 minutes. Let's listen, then we'll get started.
Boca Negra, in the street behind the Preston Hills at Mill Creek apartment complex. She screams threats at her, punches her in the face, and throws her body against the asphalt. As Boca Negra begs Stevens to stop, 17-year-old Janine Gonzalez records the assault on a cell phone. The footage of the fight is too graphic to put on screen, but if you listen, you can hear the threats and other evidence investigators gathered from the video.
Stop, you're so lucky my nails are turned because I was going to do worse to you right now. I will do worse to you. I will do worse to you. I will do worse to you. That's why he was trying to protect you, but now you don't care for you to get your ass beat.
The fight is over a man named Daniel Gonzalez. who's allegedly carrying out a relationship with both Stevens and Bocanegra. Janine Gonzalez, his younger sister, is good friends with Stevens. Stevens and Bocanegra are both mothers to young boys. At the time of the attack, Bocanegra's son is 7 years old. Stevens' sons are 3 and 9. Stevens knows Bocanegra as her fiance's manager at Floor & Decor, where he works overnight shifts.
Wanna get up?
Get off me.
Get off my hair, I'm gonna you up.
Let me go then. Get off me.
Say hi to Daniel.
Get off me.
Say hi to Daniel.
Get the fuck off
You know he said I could come out here and fuck you up, right?
Okay, good.
You know that, right?
Uh-huh.
He's in the house with our son.
Hey, well,
He said I could fuck you up. Yep, this is what we do. If I get mad and he knows I'm leaving, he feels sad. He says, "How are you?" That's what I'm doing. You up?
All right.
Tell me everything.
You got it. Get off.
Nope.
No, you ain't got. You don't get to
You're
say
my
something.
man, right? Wanna be in front of my man, right?
Get off.
Right? You his manager? I'm getting you fired. That's violence.
Okay,
Yep, that's a conflict of interest. I'm showing this to the job. You're my while he's on the clock. My going there trying to ruin his family. He has a whole son. You're mad for him?
Get off.
Wow. Yeah.
Don't say. Don't say. Yeah.
During the fight, Stevens instructs Gonzalez to steal Bocanegra's phone. They take it back to the apartment, where they plan to call Bocanegra's fiance to tell him about her affair with Daniel Gonzalez.
Got my face.
All right, get my phone.
Nope, you're not getting it.
Give my phone.
You're jumping both of us for your
Give
phone.
my phone.
Come on. Let's go. Let's go. No.
Bocanegra follows her assailants up to the apartment to retrieve her phone. Daniel Gonzalez, who was allegedly sleeping in the apartment during the attack, hears the verbal altercation between the women at his door and gives Bocanegra's phone back to her. According to the Gonzalez siblings, Bocanegra appears badly beaten. She goes to a local hospital to treat the injury she sustained from Stevens. Several passersby witnessed the attack. One person calls the Gwinnett County Police. Authorities go to Stevens' apartment that afternoon to ask what happened.
Can they come out? The females up.
Now I'm gonna stop it right there because of course I played this whole entire video earlier today. Now, it brings me to the whole, why do people ask for shit that they actually don't want? Now, she claimed, oh, you're messing up his family. He said it was okay for me to do this. No, the fuck that man did not. Like, it actually fucking said, because, let me go to it, because he tells the cops, not only did this man let the cops see the messages, download the messages, he tells the cops, hey, I told her I was no longer interested. I told her this relationship was over. So not only did he tell her the relationship was over and he no longer wanted it, she took this man's phone, text the girl Boganega to, like, basically they lured her to the apartment and she, in a jealous rage, like, got beat up. Now, what bothers me about this video, because the motherfucking meta world can be a dangerous place. Like, motherfuckers think I'm about to play the baby dad did not want her, and like when you hear him, you'll be able to tell he was. No, he wanted her. He was pursuing a relationship with her already. But what was fucked up though is because the bitch crashed out is a fucking understatement, because he expressed to her like, yo, like, we're just here trying to figure shit out. And I don't think it get no more P than that. Like, if throw the plot in there. What about the Lord's successors? Wait, what bull? The one from earlier? Nah. The Rican bull, like, so I'm about to play the next part. The Rican. No, so the sister knew everything. The sister was fake. The 17-year-old, like the bitch got fucking 40 years in jail. The 17-year-old knew who she was, and she played both sides. Cause even when they charged her for murder, she was, yeah, like I mean, we'll tap back in. You know, we're gonna be on Riverside all night, Black. But I'm just saying for the rest of the audience, the sister was 17 years old. The sister is the one who recorded the fight. Oh, excuse me. The sister, she knew her, but they were pretending to be him. This is how they got Boganega to the house. Now, I say all that shit to say because if you watch the whole entire video that's posted on a YouTuber, go follow my YouTube, subscribe, join the channel. Badges and everything will come later. You know, everything is gonna go live tonight because y'all gotta stay in the know. However, if you see this girl, like I stated earlier, I was back and forth on Instagram with a female. It's never the pretty girls. This girl, Boganega, looks drop dead gorgeous, but she had a heart condition. So them jumping her, she sustained injuries that basically her body couldn't take. And like if you see the baby mom is about like 180 pounds. She looks like a linebacker, misshaped like a motherfucker. And no, I'm not bullying YouTube or no other platform. However, it's the truth. It's always these women that never get their self together physically. These be the women that want to body shame females for getting their body done. Whole time they look like a motherfucking slob of gum. So to sit there and say this man authorized for you to beat her up, child, please, it was because of this man, as in why the fuck they went to jail. And I'm like, when I play it, you'll tell he really didn't even want her no more. And it's so fucked up because he probably told her multiple times, yo, go ahead and figure your shit out. Now, I know y'all heard the girl say, oh, I took the phone because I'm going to tell her fiance. I'm quite sure she told her fiance too. One thing I would say is when a bitch is out here cheating or doing their own thing, the nigga already know. These bitches be knowing. These bitches just be so stuck on being a pick-me bitch. Like, or, oh no, I'm gonna beat her up, and that's not gonna happen. Listen, so all you motherfucking hood boogies out there, especially my motherfucking top hood boogies, shouts out to the gear. I didn't order the gear so y'all can see what the gear look like y'all stuff, so y'all can tap in to the hood boogie merch. But when these hood boogies is out here saying, oh yeah, I'm gonna fight her, I'm gonna do this, the motherfucking police everywhere, not just in Philly, not just in Georgia, not just in Houston, police everywhere. Those type of people that run a course lying like they fucking victims, put their hands on people and assault them, those type of people need to go to jail. Because here's the thing, they responsible for half the fucking murders and homicides that's out here. Motherfuckers is just not telling. But if we lock them up before they fucking start the bullshit, it'll stop the bullshit. But let me play the next part so y'all can hear, y'all can just hear how fucking broken he was. Oh wait, wrong one. Hold up.
That's why that was. She
Complex. While his fiancée and sister were being escorted to the police headquarters, Daniel Gonzalez shared what he did with investigators.
Listen, we'll come back here and talk to you. I understand you got kids, so we'll just leave you here for now with your kids. We're going to take her up and talk to her, and your sister's going to go.
So just 2 cars, so 1 more car, that's it.
And then we'll go from there. Okay? How long do you live here?
about like a year.
About a year?
Yeah.
Child, the hate don't stop. Look
You know
at that
Ashley?
shit.
How do you know Ashley?
You know, just had an emotional relationship.
So, they had an altercation earlier this afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Okay, which you don't know anything about.
No, I was informed that while I was sleeping, she rendered my phone, took my phone, and yes, she deleted the messages from 911. She gave me back my phone, it was like, seemed like it was untouched.
Yeah.
Texted the woman and said, hey, she basically acted like she was me. I swear she probably still has the messages actually. So she texted me and she was like, she acted like she was me. And she said, hey, my wife kicked me. She's not my wife, but she said that. I guess that's what she said. When it came out her mouth. So she kicked me out. Can you come meet me? She used basically her emotion on the way she feels towards me to get her over here. And when she got her over here,
Hey, call. Go ahead and just take them over by your car.
What's gonna happen?
Just go ahead and take them over
We're
by
gonna-
your
we'll
car.
just-
Please.
We got, hold on one second. So then she came over, so she asked her to come over, she was pretending to be you.
Yes, ma'am.
And then what?
She told her. She had to, because the way when I opened, I literally woke up and was like, all
When you
here.
say she fought her, like,
She had to fight
who?
her because they had to fight or get in an altercation because when I heard this, like I literally woke up and I'm like, what the heck? And all I hear is them yelling amongst each other, my sister and her, you know, I guess like hyped.
So Ashley came here to your door.
Because they took her phone, I guess. Like they took her phone. Like that, they did the back.
Oh, they took her phone?
Yes.
Okay.
Because she was gonna text, I guess her man, and like, you know, she was hurt. So, but now I wake up and I'm like, oh, it's not gonna do it, but I hear bigger. So I'm like, yo, y'all don't hear this door? I'm like, what the heck? I open the door, and I just see this eye just closed it immediately.
How did she look when she opened the door?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It's cute.
She looked up?
Yeah.
Okay.
He tells detectives that although he is in a relationship with Stevens, he isn't interested in her. Their relationship had been falling apart for some time, leading up to the attack against Bocanegra, his new love interest.
Did she talk to you about it afterwards?
No, the only thing she said is, why would you do this to me? And I told her, like, we're not, like, the love interest is gone, everything. Like, I told her this yesterday when she saw me walking with this girl.
Oh, okay.
And I stopped and I was like, you're not gonna fight her because of what we're going through. It's not her fault, you know.
Did she message
Yes.
Ashley from your phone?
Yes, and I'm pretty sure
Pretending to be you?
Yes.
Daniel Gonzalez shows his phone to Detective Carter, who begins reading the text messages Stevens allegedly sent.
There's about what happened to your sister kicked me in the back, got my heart and chest.
Yes, and I know she has heart problems. Like, this is like crazy to me. Like it's not like this is fresh. Like I'm over here cheating on this woman. I'm not. We've been like, this has been a toxic environment, and she's just been trying to figure out what to do, and I've been trying to figure out what to do. But she doesn't want nobody to leave.
Where you at? I need to see you. I'm in the bed. I want you here so bad.
Daniel Gonzalez appears genuinely concerned about Bocanegra's well-being. He willingly gives his phone to investigators and consents to a download of his messages. Then, he asks how Ashley Bocanegra is doing. It appears he hadn't arrived home yet when the detectives broke the news of her death to Stevens and Gonzalez.
Is she hurt?
I see it.
Like real bad?
So,
Honestly, I'm not gonna make a show. I'm not gonna go and yell. I'm not gonna go call her. I just want to know.
yeah, we got a call from the hospital a little while ago, and she actually passed away from...
Bro, stop playing with me,
No,
please.
seriously.
Please stop playing with me. Please stop playing with me.
Sit down,
Please
sit down,
stop
sit
playing
down,
with
sit
me.
down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit
Please
down.
stop playing with me.
Breathe.
Now,
Breathe.
y'all just heard that. And it actually really was sad. But before I even jump into his response, let's get in. This is what? A podcast night. We're sitting here, we're podcasting. All this podcast is to do what? Raise awareness. My page gets blocked for going against the community with what the fuck did it say? Going against the community with encouraging violence. This is why monetizing is about to be strict on my pages, because when you got hood boogies that has nothing to do, this is what they do. And if I'm sitting here giving POVs, as in what happened for like towards an innocent person that had like basically lost her life off of jealousy. Tayana baby, go Shaneka, Shira, Saudia, go find something else to do. Y'all weak. Let's get in. Anywho, this is what a podcast night. We're sitting here, we're podcasting. I'm going to post my fan base link. Fan base is where we're going to go to hang out and like finish up these conversations. Now, the last thing that I'm gonna get into, like like on this topic in general is what's the girl name? Stevenson's, she knew. You heard him say, I'm not just out here cheating on her. Like, is she known for some time I did not want her. That's the problem. A lot of the times, these people. Hold on. Page gets blocked for give me 2 seconds. The community with what the fuck did it say? Give me 2 seconds. I'm trying to save that because this be like important information. And you know, because I know my haters are very much on Instagram, might as well put it out there. This be the problem. A lot of the time, y'all are the undesirables. And y'all don't know how to find your way out here. And rather than tapping into manifestation, rather than tapping into soul therapy, your soul therapy, you sit and you try to bring trauma and drama into other people's lives. And this is why absolutely nothing good ever comes to you. Like, to people like y'all, because at the end of the day, like, this podcast night was definitely informal. Y'all want to be such the topic a lot of the times, but your mental health is the topic. Go seek mental health, because that young lady tried to use as an instant defense for when the cops came and locked her up, because we all know people like y'all either end up dead or in jail. But she tried to say, oh, well, I've been suffering from mental health. And, you know, we moved down here to try to have a better life. And, you know, he was cheating on me with this girl at her job. Mind y'all, he wasn't cheating on her. It was clear. She knew he did not want her. So, excuse me, when someone does not want you, that means what? Or someone, like, it's the same thing with the level of harassment that I'm even going through. If I do not give a fuck about you, or, you know, let's throw this one out there, you know, shots out to the Philly police for allowing morons to lie and get people in trouble. This girl basically instantly, like when they went to arrest her, tap into that show earlier that I did, she basically tried to say, oh, well, she was sleeping with my man, and she came to my house whole time. She only came there because she was lured there. Not because, like, you know, she came there to fight. But when chicks are suffering from low self-esteem, lack of confidence, lack of self-worth, you know, they don't know. They're on crash out time. They don't know where to go. They don't know where to start. They don't know what the fuck to do. You know what they do? They run around and they do shit like of what, you know, my fan base is doing. So it's sad and it's unfortunate that she lost her life like that, because of course no one deserves to lose their life off of somebody fighting them and they suffer from internal injuries. Like, that's insane. However, we're going to finish this conversation up on Fanbase. I'll create a link. It's about 10. We could definitely finish up these topics over there. Because again, like I said, we gotta monetize and get these hood boogies from you know, just getting stuff canceled out. Like, you know, one thing you hood boogies gotta remember is no matter how much of a hater you are, real talent is always going to seek out. And this is why, exactly when you guys are thinking, oh, I'm going to stop her Instagram, baby, we get monetized so many places, you can't stop anything. So, moral of tonight's show, only because we're streaming live, like I said, we're going to jump over onto another platform. You know, we should give Rumble a chance, because I heard Rumble, you could pop your shit on Rumble. And when I sat there and watched all the videos too, it's minimum. But I also know Like a lot of times when people are trying to pop their shit, even like it runs the same like how it goes. We could do it in an audio room too. So I will include the link, and let's tap in over there on fan base, because that way it'll keep out the bullshit. Plus, shouts out to the owner of fan base, like, cause he's African American. Not only is he African American, he knows about you hood boogie ass hoes. He know that hood boogies be trying to stop people monetizing in paper. And guess what? They don't do no banning and blocking and stopping you from live streaming over there. So I'm gonna drop that link. Come on over there. We're gonna hang out. I have it open for those of you who's trying to come in, and we'll finish up there. But tap in, like I said, the link space button is at Talk Time with the Don Nelly. Definitely follow the YouTube. YouTube got all the links posted on there, and it's a wrap. It's always fun when we can have a good show, but we know how these fucking haters is. So, because we know how these fucking haters are,